Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Running to the left. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a crease to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Now he's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Nothing but green ahead. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. A run for the quarterback. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll keep it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
They'll run play action, buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Extending the play. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Fires into the end zone. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. The option look. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And it's right down the boulevard. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Arnold. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Oh, it's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're bringing heat. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking for room, it's Barnes. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Up-tempo for the offense. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Keeps looking downfield. Gets some yardage and gets down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got a man. It's Jacobs. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Gamecocks are on the move. The back goes in motion. They're going to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On the move, it's Barnes. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play-action fake. Throwing right. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Getting some heat. Looking to buy time. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the quarterback takes a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.